When people go to select an architecture firm, I mean, they see a lot of pretty resumes and, and nice pictures of projects, but it's really key to understand who's doing your work for you. With Smith & Company, you'll get that personal involvement of the principals to make sure the project is remaining on the rails, that everything gets accomplished and is seen through to the completion.
We've known Terry now for 10 years.
Terry Smith and his team came on board, and that's when really things began to change, and we saw some real progress to get us here.
I'm the Chief of Design and Construction for the City of Houston, and basically we design and build facilities across the city, including libraries, health centers, theaters, fire stations. We really have a vision for this area. We have a vision for this building. At the end of the day, we wanted to make it, revive it, make it back into an icon. This kind of project requires a patient architect who has knowledge of historic buildings. His past experience and his team's past experience makes him a perfect fit, because this requires a lot of finesse in many aspects. And that's why Terry was chosen.
I'm an architectural consultant and project management consultant. Originally, it was a school. It was built as one of the first African-American schools in Houston. And it was given to us by the school district with the intent that it be turned into an African-American archive, library, or museum. I was sitting in my office one day and got a phone call saying, go to the mayor's office. And that's the day I got this project handed to me. Didn't know much about it. We came over to see it, and I just thought, wow, what have I gotten myself into? What have we gotten ourselves into? And we worked with a consultant in the beginning that didn't work out quite so well, and that's when Terry came on board.
I worked on some very significant projects. What we tend to see in buildings is not just the aesthetic or physical aspect of the building, but the psychological aspect. In other words, how does this building impact the person inside the building when they come in? And how do I design this building to get a certain response from the user of the building? What materials and lighting and things like that, forms and mass, how can we put that all together to make the person either feel better, maybe in a hospital setting feel healthier, in a school setting feel smarter. I've been really lucky or blessed to have a very good experienced staff of people to come and work with me. We just brought on a new partner who came to us from Woodlands Development Corporation, has a lot of experience with private work and private clients.
But I was once told that it's more beneficial to find a partner, especially find a partner of like mind, like qualities, that's goal-oriented, that's driven in this business, because this business can be really tough. And Terry is that partner.
The reason we did that, it was a strategic move to really take us into that next plateau where we're not just a public agency architect, not just doing institutional projects, but we're also doing work for Fortune 500 companies.
We are actually involved in the project throughout, from start to finish. And clients like that. They know that there is principal participation throughout the project. And it also gives them someone to really look to be held accountable for the project.
I'm an interior architect. One of the great things about Smith & Company is that they're very hands-on principals. In a firm like Terry's, you need people who can really cross-train and do a lot of different skills and do them well. And I think it's more fun and better to work at firms like that. You get more exposure to different aspects of the project. And you have better people overall because they understand the full project, not just their little piece.
Boutique firm, the small firm, hands-on experience with the big firm capabilities. I believe that says it all about Smith & Company.
It also makes us feel proud when we get the feedback from people that visit the building and say, oh, we know your work, we visited your building, and man, you do great work. You know, that's the ultimate compliment. That's a great feeling.